Hi everyone, I'm Alicia, and today I'm joined by Brian of Weber Automotive. Brian, how you doing today?
Good, Alicia. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Great.
So in today's video, we are going to be discussing a standard oil change versus a full synthetic oil change. So not everyone understands the difference between the two, and today you are going to be shedding a little light on that for us. So what can you tell me about the difference?
Well, a full synthetic oil change is a premium oil, and there's certain engines that are designed for that oil. And it's real important for people to know that if the car vehicle requires full synthetic oil to be put in it when the oil is serviced, then that's what goes in it. If you don't put that and you put a standard oil in it, you'll void the factory warranty and quite possibly and likely compromise the engine and cause premature wear. So if it needs synthetic oil or requires it, the owner's manual or the oil cap says to put full synthetic oil in it, that's what should go in it. Now, if it doesn't require it, it means a standard oil is sufficient. You should always follow the weight, whether it's 5W30 or 0W20, whatever it is, whatever it's required, follow that. But if it's standard oil is fine to do so. If you wanted to upgrade and do a premium, in this case, full synthetic oil is a better protecting oil than the standard synthetic blend or regular oil. So it will protect the engine better and you'll get a little bit more mileage out of the oil. Another important thing to keep in mind is whether it's, no matter which oil the manufacturer calls for in your vehicle, all auto manufacturers recommend a oil service interval that's too long. We're seeing a lot of engine damage, very, very expensive to repair engine damage that could have been prevented with a little bit shorter oil change interval. So to do the oil changes more frequently, 30% is a good rule of thumb. If you can do the oil changes 30% prior to when they tell you, the engines almost all will virtually last forever without wear and problems. And if you think about what the cost is to do that over the life of the vehicle, it's insignificant, especially when you can compare it to the cost of the repair of the engine. And it's a little more difficult because most oil change indicators count from 100% oil life down to zero, and when it gets to zero, the light comes on to say, hey, go get your oil change. So you have to do a little bit better keeping track of it yourself to try to hit it at 30% because it won't remind you, but it's very much so worth doing.
Okay. And I just need to ask, if someone comes in and maybe they don't know if they need standard oil or full synthetic oil, how can they tell? Or would that be something that you would be able to help them with?
Oh yeah, we have all of the industry's repair information on all of our computers in the shop. We have like 15 computers in the shop. So right at the service counter, if you were to come in or even make a phone call, one of the people at the counter can look that up and per your vehicle specifications and say what your vehicle requires.
Okay, wonderful. All right, well, if that sounds like you and maybe it's time for an oil change, maybe you're curious about whether or not your car is a standard oil change or a full synthetic oil change, reach out to Weber Automotive. They can answer your questions and they can get the service done for you. So you can give them a call or you can visit them online at weberautomotive.com. Thanks again, Brian.
Thank you, Alicia.